talk a lot. Oh my god. Anyway, besides the point. Hey guys, welcome back to Yanz. I'm Anna, and today I'm going to be looking at 2018 in Rewind. So, I originally saw Ellie Thuman do this, where she chose a picture in every month of the year, and she kind of gave a little story explaining why that was her favorite memory each month. And I thought that was such a great idea that I wanted to look back and reflect on the memories I made throughout the year. 2018 was a rough year. I mean, all the memes, everything is like, 2018, what was that? True, what was that? But, I still think there were some really great times in 2018 and I want to look back and reflect on them, so I wanted to bring you guys along with me. So, without further ado, let's get on into the video and take a look back at 2018. Let's do it! So, starting with January 2018, I welcomed the new year in England because I went over to visit my sister. She's currently in university there, so me, my mom, and my grandmother went over to visit her, and we spent Christmas and New Year's with her, and her birthday, because her birthday is January 4th. And the picture that I chose as my favorite in January was a picture of me. There's so many pictures. Oh my god, I had great. In the beginning of January, it was great. It was a picture of me and my sister in front of the Buckingham Palace. It was the first time I had ever been. Well, the whole trip was the first time I've ever been across the world like that, to Europe, to England, and then this was when I went the first time, like, going through the city of London. It was still really cool to see the whole palace, like, well, Queen Elizabeth's in there, or, well, lives there, whatever you know. And I just thought that was a really great day. I really enjoyed myself, and that's why that's my favorite picture. Apparently I chose my sports day as my favorite memory in February, which is highly confusing to me because I do not like sports, and sports day is just track and field, and I really do not like track. So I don't know why that was. I understand why I chose that as my favorite because of after that, but I don't, like, I guess nothing else better happened to me in February. Anyway, on that day I went to school. I was all in school spirit. It was great. I felt so great. Me and my friend Rachel, we ended up meeting with a couple of our other friends, and we went to the movies and we watched Maze Runner: The Death Cure. My heart. If you know that movie, you know. Oh, my heart. Anyway, it was great. And then Rachel and I went to her house after, because that's what we do on a Friday, because this all happened on a Friday, and we normally chill out at her house. So we ended up, I don't know if we watched movies that night, but we listened to a lot of throwback Disney, and we took a lot of really funny videos. I'll insert a video because it was really great.
Stick to the stuff you know. You wanna make follow one simple rule. Don't mess with the flow, no. Stick to the status quo. I'm the girl. And nothing ever will be. Yeah! You are such a terrible dancer. Hold on! I'm trying to keep up. I can't carry you.
But we had such a fun time, and I guess that's why I chose that as my favorite memory in February. It was just a great day. I spent the day cheering on people at school. Then I went to watch a movie with Dylan O'Brien. Loved him, and almost cried my eyes out in that movie. And then I also got to spend a really fun time with one of my best friends, and that was my favorite memory in February, apparently. One of my friends' birthday is in February, but he postponed his birthday party to March till March because I don't really know why, but he did. And it was a great day. We ended up going to this one sports center where they do like hockey and skating, right? And we just waited there. He ended up having a party bus, so a few of us went into the party bus and we rode down, which was probably like a half an hour because they went around a little bit, riding to this like the movie theater spot area, and we had such a great time. We were blasting music, singing. It was, oh my god, I'm gonna insert like a few videos from it. Come around my way, you can know I'm and I just took my account and I'm rich, I'm rich, I'm rich. I had a great time having fun with a bunch of my friends from my grade. It was really fun, and then we ended up going to dinner and we just chilled at that like hangout spot, I guess, and it was just a great day. And we stopped to take pictures in the waterfront, like by the shore out in town, and it was like sunset hour, so there were really cute pictures, and I think that's why I chose this picture as my favorite one. We took a lot of pictures, but this one, just like, this was all the girls who were taking the picture in this one. I can insert the other one with all of us. You can't, well, we're in front of the sunset, so, you know, not good lighting, but you can see like how many there was jammed into the party bus. It was great. And we met up with more people when we went to have dinner as well. So that's why I chose this picture as my favorite. You know, I'm kind of indecisive and I can't pick pictures, like one picture. So sometimes there's going to be more than one picture, but they, like, you know, they deal with it, you know? So, April rolls around. April was a great month, I think. I don't really... Yo, April was a great month because it was a great but depressing month because that's when Infinity War came out. April was a great month. So, a few of my best friends, me, Shem, Isaiah, Gabby, and Rachel, we went to the movies. And I can't remember what we watched for the life of me, but I know we had a great time. I know that for a fact because I know what it is. It was a great night. So I chose this picture because on this day, my friends and I went to watch Pacific Rim Uprising. We had it all planned out. We were gonna go on Saturdays. They have this thing where you can't go without an adult unless you're over the age of 18 because like it's adult night or whatever. And they think people are gonna go and harass the adults, I guess. But one of our friends, her mom was coming and her aunt was coming, so we had it all planned out. We were like, yeah boy, got our tickets, we went early and everything. And we get into there, we're getting ready, trailers coming on, we're like, yeah boy, watching Pacific Rim Uprising. We get there, trailers are rolling, power goes out. We're sitting down, we're like, okay, so power's gonna come back soon, right? Like it was like late. The movie came out in March, we went April, so like there was barely anyone there because people had already seen it, so there was only a few of us in the movie theater. Power was out. We didn't want to leave. We thought we would wait. No one came and said anything to us. So the five of us decide, okay, let's go outside. There's this tower thing that you can go up, an observation deck, and we're like, okay, let's go in that and chill until the power comes out. While one of our friends, her mom and her aunt stayed and waited for the movie to come back on. They would text us. So we went. We were chilling. We were having a good time. We were like, yeah, boy. We were having a great time. And then we decided to play around and jump on each other's back to do this thing that we saw on Instagram, where someone would try to jump on each other's back consecutively. And we tried this for a long time. It was like a 12-minute video that we have of us trying it over and over, switching positions, doing a bunch of stuff until we finally kind of got it. So I'll insert the clip of us eventually getting it.
Hold on to the wall.
Okay, now get up. Are you okay? If you pop anything.
But it was such a fun time. We had a great time together, and we were just laughing and just cracking up, and it was honestly great. And then we took the picture, so you can see that. Like that's when all three of them were on, and then I had to do the final jump. But we were trying to steady each other while one of our other friends was taking a picture. That's why I chose this picture. It was just a great time. And then, funny story, after that we go back and we're like, okay, we came back to watch Pacific Rim Uprising. And so we're there, they wouldn't let us go back in. They were like, well, no, the power is out, we're not playing that again. The only other time is in the VIP and you will have to upgrade your ticket. We're like, that's not what the people told us. They said we could come back, we could watch, they would be playing it again, we could watch it for free. Long story short, they ended up switching us to the VIP room for free because we all waited and we were told something different from what they knew. and we ended up watching Pacific Rim Uprising in the reclining seat in the VIP for free, for not for free, for the ticket of a regular one. And it was the first time I went to VIP in a movie theater, and it was kind of great, and we had a great time. So that's why that's my favorite memory of April. Then your favorite March, April, May is May 4th. That weekend or whatever, me and my school's Yes Club, which stands for Youth Experiencing Salvation, went on our first missionary trip to Cayman Brac, which is our sister island, which is not that far. So a small group of us went from our school, and we went over to go and help out some community service on that island with one of the churches, and to go talk to the high school. There's only one high school on the island because the island is really small. There's not that many kids. So we went over there, and that whole trip was like, at first it started off kind of rough because they took away our phones for the whole weekend, and we didn't know that. And we, like, even when we had quiet time, we couldn't get it back, and it was kind of frustrating because we really wanted to be on our phones. But it was also eye-opening because we made new friends, like people we knew but we never spoke to at school. So we got to like meet new friends, hang out with people, and just really learn about God and to like help other people. And it was just a great trip and a great experience, and I'm kind of glad they took away our phones, like a little bit salty about it still, but it was great. This picture is it was the second morning that we were there. This was in front of the bluff, which is like a cliff, the highest point in all three sister islands. Right in front of it at the high school. We took the picture, and that morning we went to lead devotion and talk about God and kind of spread the message to the high school students, and also kind of interact with them and that kind of stuff. And then also on that day, the older kids we were some of the older ones, so our leader took us to one of the hospital because one of the students were in there because he was suffering from depression and different stuff like that, and a few of us, I think like 5 of us, went to pray for him, and it was just such a great experience to go and to be able to pray, like see him in this situation, and like I felt bad but I felt good as well to be able to spread God's word and to pray for him. The Saturday we did a beach cleanup, which there's a lot of trash behind one of the churches there on the beach, and we had a bonfire that night as well on the beach. That bonfire was so great. Like, we invited people from the school to come out. A few people came. I think a few different youth groups came, and we were all there praising God and spreading the message. And I felt the Holy Spirit there, and it was honestly such an amazing experience. Like, just being able to worship God and just being able to like be around other people who have the same love for God as I do. It was just an amazing experience being there, and it was great. We had s'mores, roasted hot dogs. I cried a little bit. It was actually really great. My favorite moment was that one of me. So in the last couple of days of June, Gabby, Rachel, and I had a photo shoot. So Gabby and I wanted pictures. Rachel is our photographer, or was our photographer before she moved. But she took a bunch of pictures for us, and we looked like a cute little family. And my cousin was there. I got a new phone. That's when I got the 8, because my phone had dropped and broke that day, and I had to go and get a new phone that day. But that's besides the point. Anyway, there's 2 pictures for this as well, but these are the same memories. But they're just cute. I would put 3. They were just so cute, I had to put them in. But it was a great day because we got to hang out with each other. We hadn't hung out much because summer had already started then, and we weren't seeing each other that often. I mean, it only been like probably like a week or something, but you know, still. It was a great time. We had a great day. We took a lot of pictures. We took a lot of group pictures, and these 3, they warm my heart every time I see them. So that was my favorite time in June. Then July came around. My favorite memory in July, not a lot happened in July for me. I was constantly either working or practicing for my cooking competition in Barbados. It was work, practice, work, practice, work, practice. There was nothing else, which was great because I made nice summer cash, you know what I'm saying? But still, sad because I didn't get to hang out with my friends that often. One time we got to meet up in July Rachel and I wanted to take this photo shoot because we saw inspiration on Pinterest and on Instagram, and we really wanted to try to recreate the pictures, and we knew this would be like one of the last times that we'd be able to have a photo shoot before Rachel had to leave. And I was like, okay, come on. Nothing was going planned that day. I started my makeup late. Everything was going wrong. And I was so frustrated. By the time I got to take pictures, the sun was starting to set and it kind of sucked. So we came back in here, took all these frames down from the wall, and we... Did I have frames? Yeah, I did have the frames up. We took all the frames down from the wall that day, and we put the ring light on, and we took pictures right in front of here. And my camera wasn't working either, so we had to take pictures on my phone. But it was great because the pictures came out great. Those are some of my favorite pictures that we ever took. This is my favorite one. This is my favorite picture I ever took with Rachel. Like, I don't even know where that came from. Channeling my inner, like, what is it called? What is it called? My inner... your second person. I don't know what it's called. Anyway, I was channeling her, and my cousin was here, and he was being hilarious. He was like, "Yes, girl, yes, you're a fierce like, strike that pose, girl, yes." And he was hyping me up. Rachel was hyping me up. It was actually great. So we got some bomb pictures, and this was my favorite one that we took. And when I edited them, I was like, girl, this works perfectly. It was great pictures. Sorry, like. That was just great. Then came August, and August is a great month because, you know, I was born in August. Leo's for life, you know what I'm saying? Gang. August 5th. Remember that day? August 5th, my birthday. That's the day I was born. Not really an important day, kind of irrelevant, it doesn't really matter. Anyway. What am I saying? This is not my favorite memory. Okay, it was a great memory. My birthday was a great memory, but this is not my favorite. I'm telling you this whole story and it's not even my favorite. Scratch that. Sorry. My favorite memory in August was coming second place in the region in the Caribbean. That was my favorite memory. Screw my birthday. This was a great feeling. After months of practicing continuously every Sunday, and then for like 2 months, almost every night of the week, practicing and getting prepared and doing fundraising and a bunch of different things to get to go to Barbados. I felt so proud of myself by the end of it, and I was like, I did that. Like, I don't believe in myself, but you did that, and you are better than you think. And it was just a great time. And hearing we came second, we might have not came first, but we did our best, and you know, that's all you can do. So that was my favorite memory in August. I'm turning 15 because, you know, 1 year older to being free, a free little birdie, spreading their wings, flying away. This doesn't show the memory because she wasn't there, but anyway, this is just on the day. So we ended up flying back to Cayman, and my mom and my dad came to pick me up, and the rest of them left. And I knew my sister was supposed to be flying in sometime around this time as well, so because she was coming to visit. And so I was there, I went to the car, put my stuff in the car, I was waiting in the car, chilling. My parents went back to pay for the ticket so we could like leave the parking lot. And they were like, sorry it's taking long, the thing's broken. So I'm here chilling in the car, just saying, they're like, okay, and I come in here because it's taking a long time, they have to go fix it. Come in here, and I was like, say bet this girl's here. Say bet she flew in the same day. So I was like, okay, alright, come in. I was like, you know, maybe she's not here, maybe I'm just thinking too much and maybe the thing is really broken. I walk in, there was like, I guess a plane had come in with this group of footballers, and they came in, they were all standing by the door. So I was keeping my head down because I'm not trying to stare people dead in the eye. So I was keeping my head down, I didn't know where my parents were, so I look up and I'm like, and I saw her, and that's when my sister came, and we hugged, and it was a great time. She was here for like 2 weeks, but that flew by like that. School was just taking up my time like it currently is, but you know, that's besides the point. Anyway, I got to spend some time with my sister, so that was great, and that was my favorite. That picture has nothing to do with that story, but that happened on the same day, so that's why I chose that. It was still a great day because I got to take a little picture. I had that picture with my oh my god, I could have I'm so dumb! You guys don't understand, but I'm dumb. Just know that. Anyway, that's why that was my favorite. My mom might have taken a video, so I might insert that video if I have it. If I don't, then oops. But, you know. Anyway, October, Halloween month, you know what I'm saying? Anyway, so I decided, because I get fall break in October, or I had it this year, so I ended up, I had a week off and I was like, let me post every day that week because I hadn't been consistent. Like I said, school was just eating up my time, you know, it was flying away. So I decided, let me post that whole week. You know, that was kind of a mistake, but kind of not. If I just had scheduled my time better, it wouldn't have been a mistake. I didn't do that. That's my fault. But anyway, also besides the point. So October, I decided, let me challenge myself. Let's do something creative. Let's do some makeup stuff because you like makeup so much. Let's do that. Anyway, so I ended up doing completely different makeup videos, like Halloween makeup videos, trying to recreate them, and I did different ones, increasing of the level of difficulty each time. So if you haven't seen those videos, you should definitely click up here, I think it's right there, and watch those videos because I worked hard on those looks, and the videos might be crap quality because my camera was broken. I had nothing else to film on, except for my phone. Some of the videos I didn't record on my phone, so that's great. I got a new camera for Christmas, so that's why this video isn't trash, I hope. I mean, kind of, but anyway, I'm trying. So, yes. But I don't really, like, do that much. I play around with makeup, but I don't wear it on a normal basis. I barely touch it. Like I said, school is taking up all my time, so I don't get to play around with it. So I got to really be creative and try different looks that I've never tried before. And the last look I did, it was my favorite look ever. And I was so excited for it, and I thought, if I pull this off, it's gonna look amazing. And I pulled it off. I mean, I think I pulled it off, I probably, you know. Some people might think it looks like crap, but I think it looks good. So this is why this is my favorite, because I felt so proud of myself. It's like 1 o'clock, 2 o'clock in the morning. Finishing this, and then I did another one that I did. Did I? Yeah, this was Fresh Glitter. Yeah, no. And then I did another one that I ended at 6 o'clock. But anyway, this one, up till 2 o'clock here. But I felt so proud of myself. I was like, girl, you did that. You might have got a little bit of help from my mom, but I did that mostly for me, and I felt so proud just recreating a picture. So, you know, that's why that's my favorite time in October. November, Thanksgiving, you know what I'm saying? Food, most importantly food. What happened in November that I actually liked? Oh wait, nothing, because I don't have a life, because like I said, school is taking up my time. But I think my favorite time was when I was doing community service with one of my friends. We were doing this thing for Pirates Week, which is like a week of different heritage related pirate stuff that's for tourism and things here. And anyway, that Saturday morning this is my favorite just because it involves dogs. We ended up signing up for the Pooch Parade, which is where you bring out your dogs and you dress them up in pirates costumes and you walk them around, and all the money that is raised gets donated to the Humane Society and helps the dogs that are there. So it's a great cause, and we got to see a lot of cute puppies. I saw 2 golden retrievers, 2 French bulldogs, an English bulldog. I saw so many cute little puppies. Oh my god. So it was a great day because I got to spend my morning with dogs, and I did not mind waking up that early. And it started late, so I had to wait out there for an hour. With my friend, I had to wait out there for an hour, but it was worth it because the dogs were so cute. And we got to raise money for dogs, so. December, my favorite month of the year because of Christmas. Merry Christmas. Oh, it's not Christmas anymore. It's 12/22. It's Boxing Day. Happy Boxing Day, whatever. Anyway, my favorite memory is not Christmas Day, which is surprising. Today was fun, but it was not today. My favorite memory, however, was December 1st. That day was full of activities, right? I did my regular Saturday morning routine. Then I ended up I'm in Key Club, so I ended up having to go to the Santa Landing by Airport Park for a couple of hours with Gabby and Jem, 2 of my friends. You know, this whole video I realized I have a lot of great friends that I got to spend the year with, so that's great. Anyway, we ended up going there for community service because, you know, we have to go to stuff and we stayed there for a while. And we spoke and we had a great laugh, great time, you know what I'm saying? This picture is my favorite because it's a really cute picture, I would think. My friends might hate me for this, but I think it's a cute picture, so I'm going to use it. We were at the park. We were watching the Bunkton Castle, but there was no one in there at the time, so we took a picture. And we had a great time. Then, that night, Gabby and I, we ended up going to this thing called the Parade of Lights, where at Camana Bay, they have, canal area. And, boats, there's this parade with boats and they decorate their lights and Christmas lights and different themes and stuff. So we went there. It's a really big thing. Normally they have a church choir singing, but they weren't doing that. They had this other little band, so that was great as well. So my cousin and I went and we were just chilling for a little bit because I was waiting for Gabby, but Gabby didn't have a ride. So I waited for a couple of hours in the bookstore with her. And actually I was looking at books and telling my cousin to get me some books, and he remembered one of the books I said and got it for me for Christmas, which is cute. I didn't think he was listening to me, but touched my heart. Anyway, with his own money too. So cute. Anyway. So we were waiting there, we were chilling. Ended up watching the parade, the musicians by myself for a little bit. Then Isaiah and Gabby came and we all met up and we had a great time. And we walked around. We went to a couple places. We watched the parade. Then Gabby and I left Isaiah because we went to one spot. Then we had to go to search for Gabby's cousin. And then we ended up staying in one spot, just me and Gabby, and we watched the fireworks. And it was a great time. We were singing Christmas music, watching the fireworks, which we actually did the year before together as well. So it was bringing it back old memories, and it was so cute. And we were there, and then we ended up meeting up back with my cousin, who introduced us to two new friends. So it was a great night. We went back to Gabby's house, we took some pictures, and this is the second picture I'm using, which Gabby might also hate me for, but it's okay because I look bad in it. She looks good, so she should not hate me for this. But those are the two pictures for December. They all happened on the same day, they're just at different times, and we were wearing different clothes. But those were my favorite memories. December 1st was my favorite memory of December. Maybe December 31st might be my favorite, who knows, but I'm already filming this video, so you will never know if that was my favorite or not. But yes, that was my 2018. Anyway, that was my 2018 review, rewind, reflect, whatever you want to say. All in all, 2018 was a great year. Like, there was a lot of lows, but there was a lot of highs as well. So, you know, 2018 was a great year. I'm welcoming 2019 with some positive vibes. Positive mind, positive vibes, positive life, and all that great stuff. I'm trying to be more positive for 2019 and have a great 2019. I'm trying to end 2018 with a bang and then start 2019 with a bang, because I think I don't know, I just like saying, I just want to do that. Anyway, yeah, that was my 2018. I hope yours was great. If it wasn't, there's always 2019 coming around the corner, and if you can't wait that long, there's always tomorrow. So just try to be positive every day and have a great time. I love you guys so much. Thank you guys for watching, and I will see you in 2019 with a new video from Yanz. Bye. Actually, that's not guaranteed, but bye. Love you guys.
Esta noche tengo